Welcome back to digital class, and now we are looking at the second part of this booklet, which is about multiplying and dividing ones, tens, hundred, and thousand. And this video we only focus on multiplying, okay, on multiplying. So I believe from P4 in chapter 3, you have learned how to multiply the one-digit number, so like the ones. And today we'll do a quick revision on that, and we'll move on the tens, the hundreds, and the thousand. And again, mastering this will be very important because we know that in math exam we have paper 1 and we have paper 2. And in paper 2, yeah, you can use calculator, but in paper 1, you are not allowed to use calculator. That's why this kind of question, it can appear in paper 1, and you need to learn the basic skills of calculating it without using calculator. Okay, so let's look at this ones first. Let me just zoom in a bit and let's look at the example number 1, ones. So here says that 427 multiply by 5. So we know 427 will multiply by 5, and that's how we write all the time. So 7 multiplied by 5, it will be what? 35. So I'll write here 3 and I'll write here 5. 35. And 2 multiplied by 5 gives you what? 10. And don't forget that 10, we need to plus that 3 to become 13. And 13 means what? 1, 3, right? So 1 we're supposed to put up here, 3 we're supposed to put down here. And here, 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. And 20 plus 1 gives you 21. And I have no numbers further, so I just go 21. In this case, you know that your answer is 2135. Okay, something simple that you should know by now. But don't worry, we'll try to learn it from second example and the third example again. So 1129 multiplied by 6. 9 times 6, 54. Correct? 6 times 2, 12. But 12 we must plus 5. That gives you 17. 1, 7. 1 multiplied by 6, 6 plus 1, 7. 6 times 1, 6. That will be your answer, 6774. 6774. Okay, let's move on to the next example here. A bigger number looks a bit scarier, but if you know your multiplication table, it shouldn't be a problem. Now, 2 times 9, 18. 9 times 5 or 5 times 9, 45 plus 1, 46. 1 times 9, 9. 9 plus 4, 13. So 1, 3. 9 times 8, 72 plus 1, 73. So 73368 would be your answer. Okay, so I believe from these 3 examples, you know how to multiply the one-digit number. Again, if you are not confident, please go online and get more practices. Or also can go back to P4 and look at your textbook and your practice book again. Now, let me have you look at example number 3 here first, from the tens, okay? Now, we learned how to multiply the one digit, but how about when it goes to a two-digit number that looks like this? Example, 35 multiply 37. How do we do this? Okay, I believe you have learned that somewhere, but I'll just want to repeat this just in case. So in this case, we'll focus on this one first. 5 times 7, it will be what? 5 times 7 will be 35. Then let's move on to look at the diagonal side here. 3 times 7 gives you what? 21. 21 plus 3, 24. Teacher, do we ignore the 3 for now? Yes, we just focus on 35 and 7 first. And next, now we have settled this 7, and now it's time for us to focus on the 3. Now, again, go back to 5. Now, and what happened is, I need you to leave a space here and continue your calculation. So 3 times 5, 15. So I put here 1, I put here 5. Teacher, do we leave a space here? Yes. Or you can just put a 0 here. Just leave a space here. 3 times 5, 15. 3 times 3, it will be 9. But don't forget, 9 need to plus this 1. So it will be 10. So let's count from the back, okay? 5 plus 0, 5. 4 plus 5, 9. 2 plus 0, 2. Teacher, how about this one? Already added in, right? Okay. So 1 here will be 1. So the answer will be 1, 2, 9, 5. Okay, so far so good. Again, if you are confused, feel free to pause the video and think about it. Go back and read again one that I've taught you, or else you can move on. Now, I just want to remind you that this kind of question that you need to multiply, usually in paper 1, if you require to calculate yourself, it will not be too difficult, okay? Or else it will take too much time, okay? So it'll be something like simple, like this, okay? Those harder one, they should be allowing you to use calculator in paper 2, okay? Now, let's focus on something that's more easier when it comes to the tens part. So as you can see here, let's look back to the example number 1. Now here, 427 multiplied by 10. Now, as you know, when there's something that requires you to multiply by 10, it will be something that's actually quite easy. So how? Example, 427 times 10. You know that 427 will be 427.0, right? It's the same thing, okay? Look at here, 427.0. It's the same thing. That's why this point is very important. When it's times 10, you move to the right. So it will be like this. So 427 times 10 will become 4270. So if it's times 10, how many zero? 1 0. You move 1 time. Okay? So how about this case? When there's 100 times 1268, again, it's 1268. And how many zero do you have? 2 0 do you have? I have 2 0. So it will be 1, 2, 2 times. So it will be what? 1268. 2 space here, right? So 0, 0. So the answer is 1268, 0, 0. Huh, teacher, how about 3 0 now? Does it work the same thing? Yes, it works the same way. 3 0 means how many times? 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. So 0, 0, 0. So the answer is 2, 3, 0, 0, 0. Good. So far, so good. But teacher, this one times 10 is behind, but this one is in front. Does it make a difference? Now, in this case, it's the same thing, okay? No matter you put 1268 times 100 or 100 times 1268, it would be the same in this case, okay? Let's move on and look at this part. Teacher, now it's times 20, It's not times 10. It's very difficult now, okay? Now, 15 times 20. Can I have you just write down here? 15 times 20. And this 20, is it the same if I separate it to be like times 2 times 10? Does it work the same way? It's the same thing, right? Okay? Because 2 times 10 is 20, right? So I separate it. Now, can you see 10 here? Now you can see 10. Now it's a bit easier, right? Do you know how to do 15 times 2? You should be able to, right? In case you don't know, let me just show you. 15 times 2. 5 times 2, 10. 1 times 2, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. So I know 15 times 2 gives me 30. And don't forget, you haven't times 10 yet, so you need to write times 10. Then 30 times 10 is what? 300. That's it, you are done. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you actually can kind of separate it so that it will be easier for you to calculate. Okay? Does it work in this way? Yes, the same. So example, 62 times 300. And you know 300 is what? 3 times 100. So what you can do is you can settle this first. 62 times 3. So 62 times 3. 3 times 2 or 2 times 3? 6. 6 times 3? 18. So I know this gives you 186 here. But don't forget, you have not times 100 yet. So you times 100. So it gives you what? 18600. That is your answer. Let's try out this out, okay? I'll just show you as many examples as I can. This will be 213 times 500 is 5 times 100. So I will settle this one first. Okay? So 213 multiplied by 5. 3 times 5, 15. 1 times 5, 5 plus 1, 6. 2 times 5, 10. So this gives me 1065. Have I done this yet? No. So I need to multiply by 100. And that gives me 106500. And that is my answer. Okay, a quick one. 29 times 3000. So I can just write times 3 times 1000. So 29 times 3 gives me what? 9 times 3, 27. 3 times 2, 6. Plus 2, 8. Oops. So I know is 87. Can I show me put 000? Can. 87,000. Okay, last one. 35 times 9,000. Teacher, so difficult up to 1,000 already. Again, same thing. I know I can separate to 35 times 9 first. 35 times 9, 45. 9, 3 times 9, 27. 27 plus 4, 31. So 315, correct? And don't forget 0, 0, 0. And that is how you solve all of this multiplying ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. Okay? So I don't think this is something that very difficult for you. And I think you can do all of this. Okay? And I'll just stop here and I hope you learned something. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.